Yes. I will share my screen over here. I know this looks a little weird for our beginning slide onto that, but hi guys, welcome back to more Dark Souls. So last time we went through Enlondo?
Orlando.
Orlando onto that, and yeah, that's probably one of the harder areas in the game so far onto that, and beat the dreaded ONS, who I feel like I actually did pretty okay on. It's weird. I feel like I've been actually pretty fine on most of the bosses for Dark Souls 1 onto it. It's mostly been the areas or specific enemies that have killed me more than anything else onto that.
That's Dark Souls 1 for you.
Yeah. But we are gonna be soon heading into the dread second half. But for the post of the day, I want to give it to Roxas, but more specifically to Chaff X Grenade for his video on ONS, which is replacing it with NNA sound effects. Normally I wouldn't show a video like this. This one went the extra mile. So I'm gonna only show a little bit of it. It's a very long video, but
Yeah, it's probably a full fight. He even put subtitles in. Amazing. Oh god, the cutscene.
Oh, it's muted apparently on screen.
No, I fixed it. Oh wait. Oh shit. On YouTube. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Womp
Okay.
womp.
There we go.
I'll get you, dork! After I find some ointment. Ouch.
Shall Rolf rub Kevin's belly with the oils of fermented figs? Mess with the rest, now the best will make a mess! Brace yourself, little boy, for this is what it is to be a man!
Correctly shoot.
I always forget what treasure Rolf's freaking script was until you revisit it and hear some of the highlights.
Delivery, mister!
I remember having just a fart.
Swiggity swag! What's in the bag?
May shower scalp devour your head!
There you go. Up, there it goes.
I think they have the freaking Edda and Eddie Misadventures OST playing in the background, which is mostly just background noise, really. The full,
Of course,
of course, the full symbol.
Please go watch the whole video when you have the chance. It's the fact that they added in all the voice lines, subtitled the whole thing onto it.
There's a similar video for the final Virgil fight from DMC5.
Oh god.
I think I've seen that on my recommended feed a couple times.
Okay, so in between last stream I did do a lot of grinding. Now since we can warp between bonfires, that helps a lot. So in terms of leveling progress on that, vitality is now at 26 and endurance is now at 27 at this point onto that. I think that's about 3 levels for each of them since last time or something like that. Onto
Something
it.
like that.
Yeah, I did also make sure to get a bunch of souls extra that Seven requested for me because we are heading into the second half of Dark Souls, and let's just say you guys have told me things about the second half onto that. There's been a YouTube thumbnail that keeps talking about analyzing Dark Souls' bad second half onto that and stuff like that. The most I know about it is the game starts to starve you for bonfires at that point. I know a crystal cave area is a pain in the ass, and everybody wants very bad things to happen to a tree on that, so...
Throw it into a wood chipper!
We'll get there.
Oh.
But before we get there, we have a lady here who may have some interesting dialogue for us.
Dialogue that apparently you just figured out was in the game not too long ago.
Yeah, no, I'm finding a lot of dialogue that I've never actually encountered personally. It's kind of wild.
So you have received a revelation. Very auspicious. I hope for the best. I pray that through you, her wish will be granted. Have you heard of
So that's
Seek
not
the
it.
Scale?
This is it.
In legend, he turned against the ancient dragons. He became Lord Gwyn's confidant, was granted dukedom, and was allowed to pursue his research. At the Regal Archives, he immersed himself in research on scales of immortality. The one thing that he did not have. But his very research drove him mad. The Archives became a dungeon, a place for sinister experiments. Now, nobody dares even approach the Duke's forbidden archives. It looms over this land high atop the mountain. But I should warn against even an approach.
So, certain memes can become real now, but that is a big thing is, so, it gives more depth of, yes, Seath was an ancient dragon, but he was the only one that without the scales of immortality that they had. He took issue with that because they were a bunch of punk bitches, insulting him and reminding him of what a bitch she is. So he decided, yo, we're going. He helped overthrow his own kind because fuck him. And then Gwyn saw that. It's like, man, Seath, you betray so good. Here's a castle. Also, you a duke now.
You a duke. Nice. I'm gonna go mad and experiment on bullshit.
All right. So yes, the Duke's Archives, a place we will go to relatively soon. It's not some random schmo. It is a dragon that was granted dukedom.
Also, small housekeeping thing. I went through the last session and did a recount. Turns out I did miss a painting guardian death, so we're up to 149.
Ah, okay. Got it.
So, now that we've spoken with her, we can head over to the Undead Parish.
Alright, so warp, Undead Parish. Yep. I did also see, for farming the stuff for the dragon tooth onto that, is the best place the dragon that was on that bridge for that, or is there a better place to get it?
No. Only enemies that I think have a chance at dropping dragon scales are those wyverns in the gully. Like, it is actually, I think it is the rarest farming material in this game. So we're kind of just gonna work with what we get.
Yeah, luckily we're only probably gonna fuck with one dragon weapon, and that's the big fuck off club.
Yeah, so we'll play around with that. We're gonna go into the basement. So yeah, that dragon weapons are neat, but that's also why the dragon tail that you get from the Hellkite Drake on the bridge is such a player trap, because the upgrade materials are so rare that it's gonna fall off very quickly as you progress through the game, and then you have to invest in something else. But if you've been carried on something that doesn't scale, then you're like, ah, shit, my stats might be in the wrong place. So we're gonna go to purchase items. We're gonna go to keys, and we're gonna buy that Crest of Artorias, and also the Smith box, because why not? We're here.
Give me a token. Thank you. That's my lucky token.
Alright, I don't think there's anything more that he has to say. He probably just has some tutorial stuff. So, for the sake of giving Pat as many things to view in-game as we can in the single time, we are going to now walk through this door over into the Dark Root Garden. Also, we can read this again.
This crest opens the door in the Dark Root Garden sealed by ancient magic. The door leads the grave of Sir Artorias.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got this
The
time.
Abyssal.
I was on the edge of my seat to see if Artorias
Many
could return.
adventurers have love for the grave, but none have returned, for they make easy prey for local bandits. With such dangers, the crest can do more harm than good in the hands of the uninitiated.
That's the nice thing about this game, is you're actually not as lost as you tend to think, as long as you read the item descriptions. But most people don't, because they play it more like an action game where point A to point B is what's more important. Which is actually a mindset, I think, what's the other way? It's a mindset that I think actually kind of reflects on how a lot of players tend to view co-op, where most seem to, and this is completely me just kind of posturizing, but I think a lot of people tend to see it as a help me mechanic, rather than sometimes I just want to play this game with friends. Like, I'm not booting up Halo in co-op because I need help beating this level. Because especially depending on the level, it's actually harder to do with friends. I'm doing it because I want to fuck around with my friends and shoot space aliens. And I don't think that kind of mindset tends to reflect here, because a lot of people play these games for this action game mindset of, I want to be able to test myself and go through these games. Which is especially much more reflective with later games, because Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, and especially Sekiro really lean into that kind of mindset. And these are not digs, these are just different mindsets that I have been reflecting on. So that's the door, and we have the bonfire right next door that you should probably sit down
This
in,
door. Okay.
Insert token.
We'll have a... Yeah. Also, you do have enough for a level up if you want.
Yeah, I think to be fair on that, Stefan, when it is a in-game resource like humanity to even start the co-op to begin with, it's not hard for people to get into that mindset, I think, on that, you know?
With Elden Ring, it's kind of weird in that they made the resource to go into co-op, like, extraordinarily common. Like, it's literally just go pick flowers. That's it.
Did we kill the Hydra? I don't think.
No, we have not.
Oh, which we could go do that.
Pat got sniped by it from across the screen.
Right,
and left to deal with, not Tarkus, Pavel. So we're going to explore the zone, but main progress is going to be hugging the left side. Also, hello, vaguely invisible man or woman, I can't tell.
Whoa!
Also, archer, mage in the background.
Mage on the roof!
Speaking of Bloodborne, these are the forest hunters. They hunt those who come into the forest.
150, baby! Forest hunters!
Oh boy.
So, there is a way to mitigate this by talking to a certain person, but that's at your discretion.
I almost
the person
wrote
is
it
in the
down
zone.
I almost wrote it down as forest honeys. There's your sun bros, the forest honeys.
Hey man, if you can get on their good side, they could probably be your honeys.
Where are you?
That assist right there.
They've been working on their tag team attacks.
Damn it!
Yep.
Jesus,
so you're not seeing it
fucking hard. Holy shit!
Oh yeah. And this is a game that an area that you can, in theory, get to very early in the game, so they can be quite the wall if you explore a lot before getting to mid game. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so you're not experiencing it now because you're not human, but this is basically one of the invasion areas, and I don't mean invasion in the way that Anor Londo is just where all the invaders congregate. This zone literally has a mechanic where some players, as part of a covenant, can just be called in to say, hey, someone's fucking running in your neck of the woods, go kill them. And then they will just call them in from anywhere, and you just have PvP stuff happen. And you're rewarded for it, and I think one of the rings in the game... Oh, hello, Assassin. He's just wanting to watch. I think his AI turned off.
Alright.
He's chill.
He's
you know what? Leave him.
Never mind.
No, now he turned on. He woke up, he finally had his coffee and checked
He
in
was
with his
lagging
veins.
God,
Actually, I do correct myself. The ring that is hidden, or not hidden, the one of the rings that is rewarded for participating in the Covenant in this zone is able to be gotten by Snuggly the Crow. Typically, a lot of the harder to find items, or ones that are tied behind side quests, can typically be acquired through Snuggly as long as you have the correct item to trade. This game is generally pretty good about you not being locked out of permanent things. It's usually just like rare upgrade materials and stuff like that that you're more likely to lose out on. Or armor sets. The most important thing we want to get to is actually behind you, but we do want to explore the zone as we do.
There he is. Really big. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. This is part of the greater basin. No, like I... Nope, more tree people.
Leafman.
Whoa. Leafman. Or Leifman, if you want to be like that. The progress we're aiming for is behind you, closer to where the door was that you walked through, and then just hug its left cliff.
That way? Oh, tree!
Why is everyone
oh,
keep
tree.
battery in the back?
It's easy. And it does a lot of damage. So, yeah, we're gonna run in the direction that you were facing. So after you kill this guy, you do a 180 and then run in that direction. Hitboxes, man.
Okay.
What's the freaking meme going on? Temporal distortion or whatever. Temporal cut or whatever.
Oh,
The tunnel effect.
Yeah, tunnel effect.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna throw a Grenade grab. Oh, that's actually a good item over there to go grab. Oh, you barely evaded that command grab. Excellent.
Okay.
Extender.
More moss block. Oh,
Moss. Yo, moss eaten.
Yeah.
Yo, Chris would love this game.
Ooh.
Not our Chris. Yeah, Eastern set. Not our Chris, but like Delta Chris. So much moss.
So, Eastern, there we go.
Just lighter. That's the only real.
Yep.
Remember, this is a zone that you could technically get to decently early, so they're more comparable to your early to mid-game sets. Oh, don't forget to read the descriptions. Find out what that's all about.
Let me go over here so that people can't attack me.
Next thing you know, some invisible person will kick you off the cliff.
Why is everyone doing that? Because it's easy. It does a lot of damage.
Gravity is the greatest equalizer.
Distinctive helm made by Eastern Land. Exquisitely crafted, this helm offers excellent defense, partially versus slash attacks, which are one of the main threats in the battles in the east.
I don't know if the... Okay, same descriptor.
Okay.
Typically, helm and the chest piece are the ones that you want to try to see if they have any unique dialogue, because most of them are usually tied to those two sets. It kind of reflects also into future games. So yeah, if we hug this cliff face, we'll eventually make it to where we're looking for.
That
And
water
in doubt
ball?
when it comes to big. Well, actually, if you look down, you
general
might be
direction.
able to see the Hydra.
Yeah, we're actually close to where the Hydra was hanging out.
Oh,
Yeah, there it
Yep,
is.
there he is. There he is. In fact, I think
Hey,
there are
Ma.
3 ways down into where the Hydra is. There's the path you took. There's Havel's Tower. And then I think there's one more.
Yes, and there's also a path in from the Valley of the Drakes.
Oh yeah, right.
This do be a whole ass forest.
If this was Dark Souls 2, that lake would be a pit. I have trust issues for water after DS2, man.
Oh no.
Some more shadow folks. This one's an archer. That means they're a pussy, right? Come here, Will. I'm gonna get a critical hit on your ass. I believe they have a unique drop. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And the Ferris.
Ferris
bow.
hat.
Yo, nice hat.
Broad-brimmed hat favored by a archer hero, Ferris. Ferris was an accomplished archer, and though he was human, he ranked alongside Hawkeye, a Gowl? One of the 4 Knights of
Golf.
Gaul, as one of the 4 Knights of the and his hat is universally popular amongst children.
Well, put that shit on. I want to see what Superdula looks like with that hat.
Yeah, what happens if you put that hat on burnt Play-Doh?
Milady.
This is
Lady.
ARR in between gear consent on that.
your range gear that you're wearing because you have to right now. All right, so yeah,
There was a bow.
that's in. Yeah, versus Black Bow, I believe.
Yeah, one of the better dex bows, I remember.
The version Black Bow, the Heroic, it has a longer range than standard bows, but more difficult to use without proper abilities, results would be underwhelming.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I
Dex
believe in
bow for dex boys.
I believe in future games it could shoot 3 bows as a skill.
I don't remember if it has triple shot in DS3. It might just have steady shot.
Bonk.
It'll be something I fuck around with when we get around to DS3.
Oh,
No, too.
He has a priest friend. This fucking monk. Also, it is of note that most of the people that you fight in here are intro player classes.
That's a priest! Die!
The Lord says, take this critical hit.
Take this L.
Backing up to heal again.
Kill. Yeah.
I mean, he's still healed.
Yeah, you have to hit him faster. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Excellent.
Friend can't help you anymore.
If he plays his cards right, he won't need help. Also, these guys have so much health.
Yeah, keep in mind, strength build onto that. We still gotta go a few rounds with these guys.
Alright, so there's a door to your right. We want to go through that.
This one?
Yes. Now look to your left. Hey, Katie.
Cat!
Yeah. I don't know.
Is it not so that thou art
That was not the voice I
new?
thought you were gonna
Thou
have.
fared well to find me.
I thought
But cometh thee
someone
not
followed
for
us.
the grave of Sir Artorias? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorias art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
Before you press anything, what do you think she actually asked you? She has so much to say that you kind of lose the thread of like, wait, what were you even talking about to start with?
Yeah,
We're gonna click yes, but the fact that it's just like, wait, what?
This is where you need that history feature to be like, what the fuck did you say?
Yeah.
To
like,
be
huh?
fair, I was trying to follow it, but you kind of went like 3 different directions.
Yeah, she has like at least 2 or 3 questions in the span of that entire line of dialogue.
Cheshire Cat.
Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel something.
Also, look
I
how
feel for thee. I'm
This is my
Alvina of
grandma's
the
cat
Dark
right here.
Wood.
freaking
I
big her
command
mouth
the
is.
clan of hunters
Oh yeah, the mouth
to
is fucking
track
huge.
down defilers of the forest
I wouldn't be
glades.
surprised if this is a
What dost
retooled
thou
model of the rat.
say? Wilt thou not join us?
Probably,
Oh,
actually.
Probably using the
yes,
same
I
mouth.
believe we would suit thee well.
So let's say yes. We'll join up with them for a bit.
I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
Yes.
And here taketh this ring.
Coming
If thou wearest
Yep.
that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsman forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
So there we go. So the big benefit is not only the invasion stuff I told you about. Feel free to read the ring's description. But none of the enemies that you killed, they respawn, but they will not attack you anymore as long as you're part of the covenant.
Ring granted by those bound to the Forest Hunters Covenant. Answer
Alvina.
Alvina summoning. White Cat Alvina speaks a human tongue and has once lived the early age of fire. Alina was a trusted friend of Knight Artorias and Great Wolf Shiv.
Sif.
Shiv.
If
So there's something new has changed with the world. You don't
should
have
I
to wear the
equip
ring
that?
to have its benefit.
Oh, okay.
You being in the Covenant means you're already safe. Now go outside and look to your left.
man has appeared.
Hello.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules, you hear? Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Arvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance, for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you.
I will ask you, do you notice something behind him?
Yeah, another man?
Good chat with him.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was just an enemy or anything like that.
Just a
Hey,
random
Shiva,
ninja.
Hey Shiva, what's up with this random ninja behind you?
Ah, did you notice that one? Sharp eyes? He is one of the clan from the east, like myself. Always slinking in the shadows. But he is a tough one. You'll see what I mean.
Everybody just seems to have the same laugh around here.
It's a morbid universe.
I think you can keep talking with him.
You might have another dialogue, yeah.
Don't worry now. You'll be called in soon enough. Hunters with patience score the best kills.
So
Alright,
he
so
eventually does sell some Eastern-themed weapons, including the Uchikatana, but he only does that after some time has passed and you've moved on to later zones.
Yeah, so a lot of people do opt to kill Shiva here, not for Shiva himself, but for his bodyguard. Because his
Pat, go back
bodyguard,
around and hug that wall over there.
yeah, because his bodyguard has a ring that when worn, if you are below a certain weight threshold, in terms of your equipment, you will, instead of light rolling, you will flip roll.
Oh.
Also known as ninja flipping.
Yeah.
Also, yes,
Back-
the armor set of the stone automatons in this
That's
forest.
pretty good defense pepper.
Yeah, it's
It's a pretty
I
good
think it
early
has
game
the-
set.
it's got the best strike resistance out of any armor set, I think.
I've been
Oh
playing
my
around with that
God.
on one of my alts. These are these are stone armor. That is not going to be light.
Actually, let me try.
We are going to look like a goddamn that works.
Yeah.
How much
We're going to look like a
I saw them. We'll get the in the distance.
few people there. Yeah, I need to see. Black is 9 point.
10.4.
Nope.
Nope.
A little too much.
Black.
Let's try black iron.
Nope.
Not still too heavy.
Damn it.
You get one piece of heavy stuff.
Nope. Okay.
That works. We're gonna look like a World of Warcraft leveling character by the end of this, just like hodgepodge of leveling and dungeon greens. The mushrooms! Yo, I hear you're the kind of man who runs Mushroom Man in his deck.
Oh.
They're mushroom.
What they do?
They're little mushroom guys.
Look at these little guys.
They're just hanging around. Little mushroom men.
Nice to have
Little-
something that doesn't just want to kill me on play. I'm gotta gratify.
Little level 2, oh, that guy's fighting something
I
down
thought this dude was fishing for a moment. I was like, you can fish in
I
Dark Souls?
don't think even in Elden Ring they've had fishing.
there. Yeah,
Unless
I
you want to
don't
count that
think...
one. Unless you want to count that one carp boss in fucking Sekiro. But that's
Yeah, I don't-
that's a full boss.
But yeah, I don't think FromSoft has ever really dived into fishing.
At most you get like hunting in Elden Ring. I'm talking like mauling a random sheep on the side of the road for its meat.
FromSoft seems to be very no nonsense in terms of their game design onto that of like.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, just in terms of like they kind of want you to focus on the main gameplay, and that's like the major thing you're here
Yeah,
for kind
so-
of deal.
No mini games is typically what you see out of their
Yeah.
stuff. That's a safe drop. That's a big door.
Now I did watching Zero Lenny's video. I learned something about this bit coming up,
It's
Yeah,
weird.
but I'll
Yes.
talk about it once we actually
Be
start
wary
it.
of grief.
Oh, I did.
It's fine. Nothing's gonna proc right away.
Man,
Giant?
Open sesame!
is there a bonfire deer here at all, or
Nope.
okay?
The bonfire we
Alright.
sat at is the best one you're gonna get.
Oh, sorry. I think I know the boss
Mhm.
we're about to fight.
What? That's crazy.
God.
Hey, yo, look at that sword. Is it
Do
gonna
you
come
think
alive
there
and attack
might
you like a
be
freaking Castlevania?
all
Grief
four
ahead?
people on all fours. Potentially, I can't think.
What? Bort's not till a later game, my man.
Yo, Fort got that dog in him, though.
Got that dog in him.
Yeah.
I do mean Dog!
Hoochie wolf wolf.
Could not escape this boss even if I tried.
Oh, no. Hell, I know
Aw,
some people that were
dog.
I know some people that were sold on Dark Souls because they saw this boss.
Look, I am crazy for the box legendary Pokemon Sword because it's just this, and also a fairy type because, yeah, I know what I'm about.
That is a dog
Oh.
wielding a great sword in its mouth. And by dog, I mean wolf. That's the same difference, really.
Yo, dog with weapon is my favorite archetype. I love Rapide from Tales of Vesperia. Oh, he more uses knives than swords.
So, pretty straightforward. A lot of big swiping attacks, a lot of spinning. Basically, think just freaking Blade Wolf from Revengeance, but bigger and slower.
He jumps a lot.
Dog.
They do. I'll say, when you get Sif down to like its last pip of health down there, back off.
Yeah.
Ooh, that second follow-up I could get you.
Ugh.
Oh, the 3. Alright, back off now? That might be enough.
Oh no, I'm stuck in them. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm seeing his motions.
Oh.
Sorry, old yeller.
You just kicked a dog aggressively. What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, girl. I gotta do it. Progression says I must.
There's one specific animation I kind of... There it is! Can't even do a big combo move because she is so injured. You monster. How awful. Stop Medulla. Why are you so bad? Also, yeah, Warbot with the fucking A, man.
Fucking A, man.
Anyway, cool ring. Several cool rings.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
So, let's go down the list. So first we had the Hornet Ring.
Boost critical attack. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Hornet Ring belonged to Lord Blade Karen?
Kieran, I believe it is.
Kieran?
Or Siren?
Kieran?
I go
think
Kieran.
Seer. By boosting critical attacks at wearers and highlight foes, as Siren's dagger laid waste to Lord Gwyn's enemies.
So we have, by the rings, we have been introduced to most of the details about the 4 Knights of Gwyn.
Mhm.
First, let's read Artorias' Covenant ring, because then we can talk about them in full.
This ring symbolizes Knight Artorias' covenant with the Beast of the Abyss. Like its wearer, Artorias himself can travel the Abyss.
So, we have Gwyn's 4 most notable knights. We had Ornstein, known specifically for dragon slaying. We fought him. We have Artorias, known for having a thing for wolves and also having some interesting interactions with the Dark. We have Kieran, who appears to have been an official assassin for doing the dirty deeds. And then we have Hawkeye Gull, who was the greatest archer and probably sniped some dragon out of the sky like a boss. Those are kind of the 4... those are the 4 lords, if you will. The 4 heavenly kings that Gwyn had at his disposal. And yet, we've only really encountered one. The others seem to have just kind of been lost to time, since their rings have been just found elsewhere.
So, Soul of Sith. That gives...
Read that.
Yeah, go ahead and read that while I go over the weapons. Well, 2 weapons and something you might actually want.
The Grey Wolf, who guards the grave Artorias, special beings has... Like, yeah.
Soul of Sith, who inherited the Divine Greatsword.
So, yeah. So, the Soul of Sith can be used to be transposed into 3 items. There's the Great Sword of Artorias, which is a great sword with messy scaling. It is a weapon that can do work, but you have to build specifically for it, because it's got scaling all over the place.
Later, Sonic.
Like
it's kind of a meme, because you have to have such a specific hodgepodge of stats in order to make it even work that most players wanting to do even decently well would not even bother with it.
There's the Cursed Artorias Greatsword, which is kind of a more degraded version, which is more of a side grade, just different stats. But same weapon. The one you might actually want is the Great Shield of Artorias, which is straight up, from what I can tell, the best Great Shield in the game. Or at the very least, the one with the most stability. And I do mean an absurd amount of stability.
I'm assuming
which
it's heavy
means
as
you
shit
can...
on that.
I don't think it's as heavy as you think. It's still a great shield, but its stability means you can just wall through things you have no right walling through.
Pat, because of how many souls you have, I actually recommend going back to your bonfire to...
Yeah, I'm trying to find my way back.
I think if you follow this wall, you'll eventually make it back to the path that leads to Alvina.
Or you can bone.
You could also just bone. We have lots of bones.
We have plenty of bones. We can homeward bone and bone at home with a bunch of
You go home
servants.
to bone.
Yeah. To bone!
Now there's some neat stuff we can talk about Sith later, but we will get into it later. The big thing is that ring that we got is going to lead us to cool stuff. Yeah, that's a fine place to put it at.
Yeah. Alright, we'll do more. Yeah. 60!
Alright.
Let's actually see. Can we equip any more shit?
Yeah, we can test the gauntlets, see what happens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, let's push it. Let's go further. How much? Okay.
Not that much further.
So you are at the limit.
Well, what if I
Black iron.
with that?
Double black iron you can probably do.
Yeah! Alright.
Alright, so the next place on the stop that we want to do will be to go into New Londo Ruins.
Oh boy.
All right, New Londo Water Park, here we come.
It's opening today.
New Londo
gonna-
Water Park open
Firelink
today.
Shrine is the best one to take.
Oh, was this the area with the ghosts onto that? Or...
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna be a Ghostbuster today.
Which means time to whip out those transient curses, boy.
Yep, so sit at the bonfire so that you can get all your charges. And then... yeah, we're gonna fix up our stuff. Alright, and then the item we're gonna pull out of your inventory and put onto your hotbar is going to be the transient curses, which is the hand items. Actually, before we do anything, there's one person in this zone that has arrived that we haven't actually spoken to. So go back up the cliff that you would normally take to get to the parish. So this way here.
Mind you. Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, the
No,
other guy.
This is it.
There's also
Yeah,
Big
you're
Hat.
talking to- Big Hat has also arrived. So stop here, Pat. We're going to kill everyone down here. Turn around, murder that guy. We are going to jump onto this bridge.
Although maybe kill that firebomb guy just to be safe.
What? He's just peppering you. But you can kill him if you want. Assert your dominance.
Clear the place out. Make extra
Also-
sure nothing goofy happens.
One of these guys freaking backwards long jumps onto the bridge to then kill you.
But you know, Dark Souls, you can / into parallel universes.
Pat?
What?
Alright.
There is a speedrunning glitch that involves throwing yourself out of bounds, but not actually dying, in order to then respawn inside of Sen's fortress without having to do any of the bells. So we're
You
gonna
can walk on
hug
that.
all
Be
of
very
this.
careful.
Yeah. It is a visual lie, but you can still take advantage of it. Hey, Dom Hall.
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds
I wonder
think
why
alike.
you're on the middle of a bridge that people die if they roll wrong. So, let's look at the armor he sells now. Also, he has the master key if you wanted it. So, he has his stuff, but if you scroll down more,
Oh,
boss
Boss armor.
armor.
is boss armor
This is
actually
where you go.
worth it in comparison to weapons on that?
I mean, well, okay. We say boss armor, it doesn't require using a soul. It's literally just buy.
Yeah, do you want to cosplay as a boss after you kill them? Some of them, he will just sell you their armor sets.
Bose armor does actually have the highest bleed resistance out of any armor set, which is kind of funny because the boss is weak to bleed.
Almost the Executioner Protector of the Cathedral of the Forsaken City on Orlando. It offers extremely high defense, but can be worn by humans, but not without great difficulty. Oh, so it only works if you're hollow onto that?
No,
No,
it's just a
it's just
a
heavy.
heavy set.
Oh, okay.
It's also goofy looking.
Oh yeah, no, that is not made for your proportions. Then the Golem.
Guardian who sees the Zen Fortress, Slayer of Heroes who venture forth on Orlando. Without its core, it's mere hunk of iron that can be equipped as protective gear, but its immense weight hinders stamina recovery.
Just like any heavy item. So yeah, whenever you fight a boss that is of human-ish proportions and you feel like cosplaying,
Well, that
this is
a
your
shame
man.
then. But no matter. No, not to worry. Come.
And don't ask me how
there'll
he
be more
finds
in
these
store for
things.
us
I think he's just
someday,
magic.
Sometime.
I mean, for the Iron Golem, I assume he just went to the Golem's corpse and just grabbed it.
What if its death was canonically by being thrown off the cliff? Did he just find his way down there and say, "Oh, yo, these dragon
walked-
eyes, I can sell these."
Aye, Shem, I didn't expect it. I'm afraid I don't
He would.
see anything here.
would do that.
He only has tips for you if you buy stuff from him. But most of his tips are gameplay stuff. So yeah, if you ever are curious about dressing like a boss, he is here.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna dress like any boss, it's Mr. Man.
Except
Now
please,
we
you're going the
now we
other
go
way.
downstairs. Oh yeah, significantly. And there's Logan. We're gonna have a talk with our magic boys.
Oh, hello again. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned, and he tells me that he
Thank
has
you,
you
Albus.
to thank. Well, we are both in your debt now. Thank you, sincerely. He's just over there. Go along and have a chat.
Oh, with stealth 100. Logan was right behind him.
Literal big hat.
In the master.
You know what? I guess that big hat really does.
Oh,
help him.
yeah, it does kind of blend into the crowd onto that if you're not looking for it.
He wears that big hat so people will pay him no mind. Didn't think that's what
As
it
promised,
meant.
I will share my sorceries. I'm
You a
afraid that
dumbass!
you're unable to learn sorcery. The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret.
You are
Life
dumb.
isn't all about
You are
sorcery.
too stupid.
You'll find your own way. Don't frown.
Now allow me
You're
to
horrible.
patronize over
Peer
you.
forward with your head.
Maybe new game plot. Maybe next life in Dark Souls 1, I will do a sorcery path.
So, alright, so now we're gonna go downstairs. Laurentis has still not returned. He is still on his soul search to speak with Quaylana and see, yo, how good can fire be? Oh, someone kindled your bonfire, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, did she throw shit at me?
I was thinking, like, did she blow you a kiss?
She's just like...
It looked like yellow brown, so I was like, did she throw shit at me? What?
Nah. I don't... She might be kind of bitter at the world, but I don't think she's that kind of bitter. She's just kind of the depressed bitter of, I will repress everything into my soul and then feel bad about myself later.
Get down, Scotty.
So, actually, speaking of Artorias' cursed greatsword that we were talking about earlier, because it is indeed a cursed sword, if you are able to wield it, you can actually use it to kill the ghosts here without having to use the consumable items.
Yep. I know it had some extra effect. I wasn't sure if it was like occult damage, divine damage. I think maybe the base sword might have divine damage.
The base sword, I believe, does, yes.
Yeah, so that means it can perma-kill Skelly-mans. Oh my god.
Not quite big head mode anymore, but it is still goofy looking.
It's only.
At some point we
I
should go...
approve.
To be fair, this is only like one weight lower than Yeah, it's not actually.
Yeah, that...
Yeah, only one defense lower. It does have more individual.
Yeah, Cavill has better resistances overall. But they're pretty comparable items, yeah. Whatever feels right. Some Medulla does what he wants.
We'll try. We'll rock this for right now. See how it goes. Plus, you get to. You have like a. You can think that it's a
Little
visor
window.
under. You can think that it's like a cool space visor, but no, it's just as.
I mean,
blue
actually,
skin
push yourself
underneath.
up against that wall so we can get a close look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think some of the blue is coming through.
So yeah,
Like, push the
stand against the
camera
wall and then
against
put
the
the camera. Yeah.
You can see some of the blue poking through.
Yeah,
Yo,
it looks like a space visor, but no, it's just this blue skin coming through on there.
Yo, we are aging the jerky in here.
So yeah, we're gonna cross the bridge, and when you're about halfway through, I'd say load up on your curse power so that you can kill these ghosts right and proper. So I believe this runs for like 5 to 10 minutes or something like that.
Eat a hand.
Yeah.
Oh, have one now? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's eat
probably
it
not.
now.
No, you are cursed.
Or
Complimentary.
you are now. What a terrible night for a curse. Let's test it on this dead person. They don't have really backs. You cannot backstab them. I will save you the trouble there. So, onwards and upwards, as they may say.
Yes! Hell! Send them to super hell!
As a reminder, this is an early game zone that you could do at any time, so the enemies are more scaled to that.
Went through this area really early on to that when I was trying to look up stuff for LB on that.
Yeah, relatively.
Hey girls, what's the party?
F!
I think Sabadula might have walked into a lesbian bar.
Wait a minute! This
That's
doesn't
how
have
I was
any
thinking.
homework bones! I'm onto your game!
Enjoy your death trap, ladies.
I feel like Sabadula would just bumble his ass into a lesbian bar. Parrying dagger.
Oh, hello.
You can swipe. You can hit them through the walls. It's just good old no clip.
Wait a minute.
There's another path. I rise from my grave. Oh.
For thousands of years I lay dormant. Hey, more! Who has disturbed my...
Shut
hey,
up.
Quiet, you.
Silence, wench!
Oh, the ghost you killed in the wall also had a drop. You should be able to grab that. Probably more hands.
More hands.
Chopped off their hands.
I gotta hand it to you, girls.
Laugh.
Please.
They're dead. They don't have a lot to laugh about it.
Lonely.
Oh, kick that. That ladder. That'll be for a useful shortcut later.
Grab that item?
Kick
Well,
it.
kick the ladder first.
Oh, okay.
Lower ladder.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while
For
since
safety.
we've used ladders to be other than that.
How can you forget how to use ladders?
Hurry up.
Be wary of up. Good. Oh, that item is just floating in the void. The joys of having no clip enemies that just float everywhere. This one's dead end. Let's have a
Where's
walk
the
down
water
there.
slide?
It's down there in the water. They didn't anticipate how much water the level would go.
Oh, I gotta jump that.
You can make that jump. I would not. There's another way there.
Okay. We are gonna go away.
Let's go indoors. I feel safe in the box.
Indoor! Oh no, this is haunted.
Oh, it's a haunted.
Lake haunted.
I always knew
Imagine
it. Moon's haunted.
Imagine if King Boo had Luigi come here.
Camp Crystal Lake. Oh shit.
Yo, I would have. Yeah, I can see freaking Jason 4. He's popping out around here. Green.
Green! Yo, green!
Your bitch ass out here. Yay!
Lead us. Excellent. There's some
Lead us.
important stuff
Lead us.
inside this building that we want to examine a bit more. Also, yeah, no.
What?
Damn it.
I'll get you later.
Like Zoink Scoob. Locked. Where's the key?
Oh, damn it.
Does not move. Where's the key?
Mark's around here.
Trishville.
This
Here's
blood.
blood.
Jesus, area's big on
It was a whole kingdom, basically. Well, not kingdom. We're within a larger kingdom, but it was like a big castle town. And if you look back on your right, you can see a massive depth of depth.
Our tour guide appears to be having technical difficulties.
It's an automatic recording. Why are they having issues? Well, they do, you know, we gotta use every take. You know, it's like they say, you want to have multiple barks per interaction so that the people don't get tired of hearing them. Ain't that right, Ghost Woman? Oh. Oh, your curse has ran off.
Oh yeah, your curse is God.
Heal up and then curse up.
Eat hand.
Eat hands. Now, as I almost called him Heimdall. Domhall mentioned back when we spoke to him back in the depths. If you run out of hands, there's only really two ways to get around it and deal with these ghosts. Either one, you find a merchant that sells hands, or two, you get yourself cursed by a basilisk and just deal with it.
Oh, hello.
Thankfully, this place does have some rare rings of sacrifices, so if you had to do that kind of extreme measure, you at least have options.
Can I roll
that will
down
not
here?
kill you if you... Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. Hurry! Link, calm down. Oh no, not V3. Little shy. Oh, she got the whiff of your sword. Charmer head. Yeah. Let's go up that ladder in the chimney.
Santa!
Hurts.
Wait, hi Santa?
I'm lost in a dream.
There's
Hello?
a man here.
Who is that?
Hello, are you?
This is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vessel. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key.
Yeah, you
to
know,
the seal.
Balrog, Vega,
The
Bison.
four kings slumber in the deepest
Sagat.
chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget,
Fong, if
the
you're feeling
dark
spicy.
wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorias traversed the Abyss. If you can
Hey, it's
find
ring.
him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable.
So that's the progress that you're intended to. Don't leave just yet.
Hello
That's the
there.
progress you're intended to have.
What is it?
Plot directs you here.
To the
You fight your way through
sea is
ghosts.
now in your
Ingward here is like, yo, I know how to help
I
you.
will help you
Shit about
in
that
any way
abyss, though.
possible.
You might want to have a thing to help with that. Then you search around. Probably talk to Andre, see the seal in his pocket. You're like, oh, that will lead me to Artorias. I should do that. Then you make your way through the forest, find your way to Sif, fight her, and you're like, man, I killed that guy's dog. That's a real shame. Well, I got the ring, though. Let's go back to Ingward.
Mark my words. The dark wraiths are the enemies of man and any living thing that has a soul. They were never meant to roam again.
And yes, he is your way to break your curse if you have no curse-freeing items. Which means you have to run all the way through here, which, on the plus side, because you are cursed, you can kill the ghost without using resources. Talk to Ingward, he will fix you up, and then you go back with your business. Very inconvenient, very archaic, but at least it's neat and there.
We get
So
the
we're gonna
thing
go to that.
from-
We got. So now we're gonna go to that door that was locked.
Oh yeah, that was down there. Right.
Yes. So now that he's explained it, one of our other memes can now come to fruition. But the big thing is, so these things called Dark Wraiths decided to come around, and we're like, "Yo, we're gonna be Souls pirates," and by that we mean literally we're gonna attack other people, steal their humanity, so we can pretty ourselves up like vampires. And that was not a good look. So it got so bad that they were like, "All right, what's our answer? Flood it. Just drop them, leave them in the bottom of the ocean, and just flood it."
Orlando Water Park
Opens today.
Oh no!
You know what you should do? Feed on the humanity of other humans.
Good idea!
Oh, hello, Aquarius. How's
We're not
Kieran?
even gonna... Still hot.
Look at this
Got this
puppy
cool
I
puppy I
have.
found.
Amazing.
We're not even gonna need to show Pat that video by the end
He
of the
will know
fucking
every
playthrough.
quote by heart by the time we're done with this. Yeah, Warbot's right. We're gonna quote this whole thing. Shortcut, he is not incorrect. So, first of all, these are a lot of corpses.
Holy shit. We are legion. Whoa.
Lots
Also,
of skulls,
hey.
too.
Whoa, whoa.
Dark Wraith!
Hey, look, it's freaking La Parka.
Yo, my man is rocking the DS3 meta. At least I think it was on launch.
Tryhard
Well.
Skeletor. Okay.
No, specifically his sword. Also,
it's
yeah,
this
that led
area.
to the Valley of the Drake.
Yep. Those drakes were sitting outside the flooded, ruined city of New Londo this entire time, just minding their own business. So yeah, men.
My brethren, my Skull Servant, go into the graveyard and boost my Skull Servant. Because Master
bad
Duel
is it
still
got-
hasn't released my new cards.
How bad does life have to be that you got flooded into the ocean, into an underwater, and then you fermented for so long that you became a texture on the floor?
They were marinating down.
Oh yeah, thousands of years.
Hello.
Hey, Parka.
Came to the wrong neighborhood. Also, yes, that is a command grab.
That is a command grab. You do not want to get hit by it.
He will suck out your soul.
And that's not a
like
joke,
all Skull
actually.
Servant players.
Is that an
So
insta-kill
that could-
if he sucks out your soul, or?
No. He drains... Does he drain just humanity in this game? Or levels, like the boss
I
in
think
Dark-
it's
in Demon
only
Souls?
humanity.
Okay, thankfully humanity, so you're fine. But yeah, they will steal
you're-
resources out of your body.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the apparition was in the white, and I saw the axe. I'm like, I'm gonna get hit for a fucking
Not anymore.
I'm even
No.
more.
I was holding
I'm
that
even-
shield by him for dear life.
I'm worse with that because I have fucking trauma after DS2.
Also,
Is there?
hello, sludge.
What is that?
Also, that is a shield.
Yeah.
The same hand, and that's a knife. Actually, a spear. So yeah,
Yeah.
that is the dark hand that they use to not only protect themselves, but also to steal your humanity. Also, yeah, they've got a 4-hit combo. You're lucky you blocked that last hit.
Okay.
Now, in later games, their armor looks more like actually like skeleton inside of a cloak. In this game, they kind of just look like it's painted on, so that's why a lot of people, especially wrestling fans, are like, "Yo, it's just La Parka."
Yo, is that Penta from Monday Night Raw? Oh, I love Penta. It's really cool because, like, luchador stuff is cool when it comes to, like, masks and heritage, and, like, that mask was actually cursed, straight up.
Also, I think this thing is just a bunch of people that marinated under the water and just kind of got stuck together like the blob. We have no lore confirmation to deny or to prove this fact, but that's just how I interpret it.
Yeah, something in the lore probably says it.
I don't think there's any items to even drop from it, so there's nothing to work with.
Yeah, that's a bomb.
Those guys are... yeah, they're just floating bombs. Something that you'd see out of freaking Castlevania.
Yeah, I was about to say I've been playing through Aria of Sorrow.
Yo, my man was just hanging out in his little crack shack, smoking
Oh,
humanity.
that camera was freaking out.
Chunk!
Chunk.
That is a very
starting to
low
get-
percent drop. And there's an even lower drop item that you can get out of them. Ooh, that's a good elevator. Run on it to activate it so that we can make use of it later.
Like, and even see where it goes, so you
Yeah.
remember for later. Or not. It was
Alright.
right next to the door, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, basically the first area you walk into when you enter the New Londo ruins, that elevator will take you there.
Okay.
Running around at the speed of souls.
Places to go, gotta roll.
These walls could be hiding anything.
Could be hiding.
Don't make me go through this entire path to the even nothing but beginning.
What was that?
Somewhere around here's gotta be my new Skull Servant support. Come on, Konami.
No, that is
Where is it?
I sense it in my feet.
Where's my tutor? We're supposed to write in my fucking new spell card. Come on, guys.
Where's my equipped spell that gives me like super piercing damage?
I like running Fairy Meteor Impact. Ooh, that's very good.
That is the biggest ember.
That is the final limit break item
What
to
are
get
the
your shit to
embers,
plus.
used for again onto that?
Give them to a blacksmith, and it opens up new options for ascension.
Okay.
That specifically allows you to take. It might do something else, but I know it definitely lets you take normal weapons up to plus 15 now, which is the max.
You can officially max out all of your standard and raw weapons to their highest levels. Raw is more of an asterisk because it's literally unfinished in this game. And that's it for here. You're gonna take the other path on the ground floor.
Fucking raw, man. Thanks, fuck down here.
Yeah.
Smells like piss and rot.
Lots of rot. Oh yeah.
Bodies, to be fair.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that will kill you probably.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that you're undead and some of your basic motor functions don't work anymore because you probably don't want to smell what this world smells like.
Soda. That was mine.
I was waiting on that for. I was gonna save that for a good day.
Look, man, I have to ration.
He's got the people's boot.
He's got that Ganondorf leg. I feel like Ganondorf would vibe with the Dark Race.
Oh yeah.
Lots of souls around.
In fact,
there's a lot of dead bodies holding good stuff.
Yo, hang on there, buddy. I feel like if I do the inevitable DS3 Ganondorf run, Dark Race bullshit will be right up that alley.
Yeah, you can take advantage of those a lot sooner than in Dark Souls 1.
Ow!
Okay.
Why does everyone keep stabbing me in the back?
Because it's easy. And it does a lot of damage.
I don't even know what it is at this point.
You're not even going to need to play Dark Souls 2 before we are tempted to show you Happy Souls.
Straight up, the best Dark Souls meme video ever created.
Right up there with Plague Souls. Oh, you got freaking X-Cut there.
God damn! Those two were ready! Yo, here's the actual, like, double tag team partners right here.
Oh, you got real lucky, brother.
My bad. They were brothers.
Brothers in Antichrist. Also, drink. You've been hit with their poison, which, yeah, just constant damage over time and slow movement. These are these are permanent kill enemies, so once they're dead, they're dead. So we can kill them here, then you'll be
Don't
good.
forget you have more spells. Think about your shit.
You have to press up to load up more. Yeah, there you go. Okay, it's dead. We might not have enough to beat the boss in one go, but at least the zone will be fairly clear to be able to run through later.
Hey guys! Oh, we run and we explode.
And we explode.
I'm gonna blow up. Okay, next to boss weapons, that is the one that lives in my brain rent-free. My ass! Oh, literally in the ass.
Ah, now my head. Alright. And over there, I think it's just a drop over to the door, so... Yeah, we're not going to bother there. Alright. So I will ask you a question. Do you want to try to fight the boss, maybe die and lose these souls, or bone out, ready up, and then make our way over here?
I think he's boning.
Where can I buy more bones, by the way, onto that?
A couple of blacksmiths sell them. I don't think Andre does. I
does
know...
the one in, does the golem though?
I believe he's a giant, and I think he actually might. Let me look that up, actually.
Okay, because that's an easy
there
one
are
to
a couple
get
of
back
merchants.
to.
Yeah.
Also, let us warp.
I think it's Undead Parish for Andre.
The Parish for Andre? Okay.
Yeah, because Sunlight Altar is where behind the dragon.
See. So, the undead merchant woman who is in the sewer way, you can buy them from a character you haven't met yet. You can buy them from the pardoner at the top of the gargoyle belfry.
Oh.
You can buy them from another character you haven't met, or another character you haven't met.
Okay, probably
So,
the guy
yeah.
at the church is probably the.
No, I think merchant would actually be better, but yeah, let's give him the ember.
Brilliant ember you've got there.
Holy shit.
It's
crazy.
That might be
Hold on, I need to get my blood for this.
How is that even still lit? It was under the freaking water for millennia.
It was in a chest, airtight.
Ah, that makes sense.
For a gem like that. Well,
No.
thank you, mighty
Why?
lad. Now, just leave the rest to me. Andre
I will
Westall
make
had
your
next
Wildhander
to
a god.
see.
I believe that's actually that line of dialogue is the only mention of the fact that he also comes from Astora, like Oscar and Solaire. So yeah, now any you have to modify first. Break.
Yep, you can now limit break it, which means we now need Chung.
Now you do reinforced weapon, and then you can continue. Yes. Yes.
Wrong.
Yes.
Wrong.
And now you need a slab to get it to maximum.
Yep. You need a literal slab of this bullshit.
Yourself killed.
All right, we can get like one level out of that, and then we can spend the rest on bones, I think.
That's it.
Yeah. Excellent. All right, let's go back to Firelink Shrine and go talk to our merchant in the sewers, and not literally the sewers. I mean just the waterway. So,
Sewers.
yeah, the sewers were very inconvenient. There's a reason that Don Hall was like, you know what, I'm done here. Other way, Pat. Let's go get those bones.
Oh, from the lady that sells the
moss, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I remember right, the bones were added to the inventory of some people later on.
I'd still kill these guys just to be safe.
Oh yeah, no.
Because, like, I do not remember how far their aggro range goes.
I don't think they follow you into the water proper. Hey, lady.
Lady, I need
Yeah,
you just walk past her.
Well, no, just to get them to not spawn.
Okay.
Lady, I need bone.
You left me high and
Come on, the right place.
I need to bone.
We have many.
I need to buy boning.
Hey man, there's enough room between these bars. Maria knew what was up.
Although,
further down.
I think if I remember correctly, you can use dung pies to store souls. Since their buy rate is the same as Framp's sell rate.
I'll let you know, Pat, that toxic does not really show up except for very niche cases from here on out, so you don't need to worry about those.
Charcoal pine resin could be good to pick up. Fire buff weapon.
Yeah, if you want to play around with some different attribute buffs.
Which one?
Yeah, that's
Charcoal pine?
charcoal pine resin. Yep, it gives
adds
fire to your weapon.
Temporary fire.
Yeah, it's basically a way for... Actually, I don't know if there's a flame weapon in this game.
Not one you get by default, I believe.
Yeah, there's no, like, flame enchant spell in this one. I don't think that gets introduced to PS2 or 3. Yeah, no, I don't think it's in this game, period.
Fire damage. Fire bombs, resin. There are fire arrows, bombs. Okay, so there is some weapons that do have fire damage as part of their attacks.
No, I mean like a fire enchant spell.
Well, yeah, no, that's not. But I was going back with the for the earlier comment of do we have any fire weapons? But yeah, enchant spells. I don't believe that exists in this game.
One of the reasons why I like the Quelaag sword. It's a good dex weapon that just has innate fire damage in it that doesn't eliminate your scaling. Like, even without humanity, it's still a solid weapon.
Alright. Onward! Let's go fight a boss.
Alright.
Podcast.
I am gonna need to curse back up while heading through that area. Can I just run it?
Yeah, well, I would curse up for this first bit until you find where the elevator is. Then you can just sprint it from then on out. Because we took the elevator, you opened the elevator, but you didn't use it, so we need to direct you to where it is. I say we play it safe to start. I wonder if Transient Curse has any D&D equivalent.
Don't know. Don't know enough
Also, yeah,
for this. Oh yeah, water's gone.
The water has receded, so you can actually look down and see, man, shit's fucked. So yeah. I'm gonna go up these stairs. And if you go to... Yeah. Run through here. Turn around. So you're going to want to go back to the hallway you came from, where she is, and then take the immediate right.
Down! The blue peeking fucking helmet killing me.
Yep. And that takes you in here.
We're back to the crack shack.
If you want, you can run past all of the La Parka cosplayers. And because of how the zone works, that is a dead end.
That is a pit. You
Actually,
almost fell for that
end.
earlier.
So this is another dead end.
Oh!
That was almost pretty epic. But now you know the general path.
That was almost cool. Oh god, we have... Alright, on my fucking Google Doc, we have now moved to the second page because I've shrunk the font and made it 3 columns. We have now moved to the second page.
Excellent.
I tried my best to keep it to 1, but I want this to still be legible.
I did.
Or I could make a version.
I
I could make a version that's just shrunk to hell and back, just so it all fits in 1 page.
I did also make sure while the PlayStation sale was happening a little while ago, I did grab Bloodborne and its DLC, so we are good to go on that whenever it comes time at that point.
Very good.
Are you ready to hunt? Yo, wait! That was cool! Yo! Wait, hang on.
Yo,
Tech?
real shit? Real shit?
It's probably quite legit, actually.
Yo, something I didn't know you. I didn't know you were like that.
I didn't know you chill like that.
My man, you basically did a Spider-Man vault right there. I didn't realize you had tech like that.
Okay, so... what is the path after we get to that elevator on that?
So once you walk into the water, you want to take the left.
Oh, you did send back down the elevator. Oh lord, they're coming.
Bye.
Goodbye. Have a nice day, ladies.
So yeah, I'm gonna go here. Walk out. I'm gonna take the right. Then we're gonna take the left.
Oi, oi!
Walk him up. Go up these. Run through here and take a left. Pretty quick, only slightly painful.
Alright.
And get away from the door in case their swords can clip you out of it. There we go.
Okay.
Alright, let's go down, down, down into the abyss.
Just the one hallway in the final mix stage.
Yo. Yo, the God of War spiral staircase. So, Pat,
Yeah.
got something?
Oh.
Yep. I DM'd Stefan like, I'm gonna keep my trap shut. See if he remembers. So that's why you need the ring.
Yeah. So Alvina's ring doesn't need to be equipped for the people to leave you alone in the Forest Covenant. Artorias' ring kind of needs to be worn to go into the void.
Okay.
Brand, save it until you get to the boss room.
Yeah. Luckily, they give you a safe space once you're through the boss fog. You just set up.
Brandon, Pat tried to walk into the boss room without the necessary key ring equipped and then died. That's fine, you know the path now.
I don't want to mark that is sent to Brazil. Oh.
I did jump, that's why. It needs to be a jump.
Clearly. the tech. Also, as another speedrunning or dick playthrough percentage, you can kill Ingward to get the seal to the ruins to open up the water floodgates. So if you really wanted to, you can kill Sif to get the ring, then come here, kill Ingward to get the key, then go through all of this and rush your way to get to the boss at the end of this level to then unlock the thing that he's hiding in order to... Oh, you can't attack them, but they're still going to block your path.
Miss!
I wonder...
Miss, your ass is so fat, I can't even.
I wonder if they
You're
freaking
taking
placed
up...
them there specifically to mess with speedrunners or some shit like that.
People today.
But yeah, there's absolutely a way to get to this later zone and fight the boss at the end of it without even going to Anor Londo. Heck, this could be like one of the first bosses you fight in the game, technically.
But definitely not recommended, I take it.
Oh, certainly not recommended. Ow, your butt.
My ass.
Yeah, thankfully, this is not Dark Souls 2, where as you're going through the freaking boss door, they're just like, hello, I'm just gonna freaking clip your butt right here. So yeah, walk through, go down a couple levels, and then equip the ring. Yeah, I'm gonna give up the poise ring, because... Yeah, you don't want to give up Haffle for this. Covenant of Artorias.
Yeah, this is... The fact that there are a few rings that you do need to change out for some environmental shenanigans is a valid reason to not put on the fat ring. Because that means you have to sacrifice, likely, Havel.
Yeah, and Havel's kind of just too important to give up on that.
Yeah, it's genuine design oversight with how good that ring is.
Just walk now.
Yep.
Take the plunge.
Yourself. Cast.
Alright, send yourself into the boxing ring.
Whoa.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2025's Elimination Chamber, and Zappadula has now entered the ring. Welcome to the Four King.
My freaking internet hiccuped as Pat dropped into the black void, so that was hilarious for me. Alright, so fight freaking the Lich King or whatever from Bumpers.
Come on.
Oh, I forgot about the Four Kings chant.
Also, because you have no depth perception, these guys are big. It's really hard to be able to read them.
I feel like this fucker looks kind of like Necron from, you know what, he looks like both Necron from Final Fantasy IX and Ultima from 16.
Yeah,
I see
can see it.
Also, yes, Pat, they are the Four Kings.
There's 4 of them. Some may say 5, though.
Some may even say 6. Depending on how they feel like. Yep. Good first attempt. You got the general gist. For this boss, honestly, they are some of the most blatant of just invest in two-hand and just roll what things look most dangerous.
Yeah.
It's better to just DPS them as aggressively as you can.
Necron, Ultima, and Sephiroth walk into a blender. Just a blender.
A blender supplied by HR Giger.
The blender says ow.
Are we talking an actual blender or the blender program that did not exist yet? Likely. I don't know. Did it? I don't think it did.
I mean, this was 2011?
Blender probably would have been in its early stages at that. Yeah!
Yo, guys, he can do it consistently.
This is kind of
We just need the...
This is kind of a long hike to this boss on that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And I'm assuming that just becomes the norm for the second half of the game on that.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm thinking of, like, the other major, like... The other major title belt holders, like, yeah, they're not great.
Like, I think
I was especially thinking...
We were talking about it, near the beginning of the playthrough, onto that of, like, you know, some of the newer ones have been putting them a lot closer kind of deal. I feel like, probably just from my experience for it, I think I'm okay with them doing that on, like, say, an act closer boss, where, like, the boss is a significant step up in difficulty on that kind of deal, where it's, like, clear, they just want you to focus on the boss onto that more than
like they,
for that.
starting with Hell Bloodborne, they start for, like, major bosses that are, like, pretty much the main event, they will throw a bonfire or whatever equivalent right before it, with basically no lead-up, or the lead-up is so inconsequential it might as well be next to it. So they still reserve it for just, like, act closers or very notorious super bosses.
Yeah.
Like, hell, even Elden Ring, one of the major, like, kill this guy to get the fucking, get the, I don't know, the DoorDash gift card. There's one in particular that has, like, a full-on, like, DS1 boss run. For even kind of a funny lore. Hell, Elden Ring introduces, like, actual checkpoints that aren't, like, bonfires. Where you're given a choice of, like, hey, you died. Would you like to respawn at the bonfire, or would you like to respawn at this thing, usually right in front of a boss door? But for that one boss in particular, those, respawn points are not there. Because she had a really mad falling out with someone.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's a tracker.
Hey, can you help me find my coffee cabinet? I could have sworn I bought one, but I can't find it in here.
Oh my god.
Depth perception.
Bro!
Alright.
Yeah,
you showed up?
You rolled in... Yep.
He's shooting projectile. Nope, he's just spinning around like a
Yeah,
jack.
the Four Kings is kind of a damage race.
Yeah. Alright, one down.
Because each king will show... Yep. Each king will show up at different intervals.
Man grab. Oh no, yeah, body explosion.
God.
Alright, the second one has shown up, or third one rather.
Yeah, that
Alright,
one's down.
that's two.
Alright. King number 3 has entered the elimination chamber. It's entered the cage match.
Alright, got him in a good movement. Alright, he's down. Where's that last one?
Yep, in time.
There he is.
Alright,
There's Jeffrey.
King number 4 has entered the cage.
Going
What
for
the hell?
command grab. That was a command grab.
Oh.
Freaking, he decided to swing in with a freaking command grab. Ooh. Okay, the glancing blow.
Yeah, you got heals to spare.
Kill.
Kill.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Is that only one death?
I need to
Like
feel
actual
safe.
death?
I need to feel safe. Show me the text.
It's a cutscene.
This
It's a
is
cutscene.
not DS3, Pat.
Okay, there we go.
And
So,
all right, and the Intercontinental Championship title belt is yours.
Oh, hello.
There's a dude here.
hello. Hello, sir. Let's sit at that bonfire before anything. Also, 60,000 souls. So, let's sit down.
Hey, man.
Let's
Nice
spend those
title
levels. So, like Ace and I kind of joked about, the way that that boss is designed is each of the bosses is a functional quarter of that larger health bar, but they actually don't add up perfectly. So, if you deal too little or too much damage, or just enough damage while fighting them, sometimes the health bars won't actually add up, and you'll have a situation where you're on the 4th boss, and then a 5th one shows up. And maybe, if you wait a bit longer, a 6th one. Because the game is just like, alright, there's this much health left, there's only 1 or 2 of the bosses out on the floor, I need to spawn another one. So then they'll just make another one show up. So you can absolutely turn this from the 4 kings into the 6 kings, and maybe even the 7 kings. Rumor has
8
maybe
kings
an
if you
8
ask the right person.
Yeah, especially on New Game Plus when the health numbers get really funky.
Alright, so we didn't get a proper boss soul from that, I think.
Yes, you got a key item from them.
I am like 100 souls off. Get ready.
That's funny. Just freaking lick a rock on the ground.
Give me those 3 endurance. Thank you.
Or endurance.
Alright.
Delicious. Alright. Hello, Snake Serpent. You look familiar.
Are you the same dude?
Dark ahead.
Greetings, undead.
Okay,
Give
yep.
him
No,
the
you're
A.
not. You're not the same person.
Nope.
I am the primordial serpent, Darkstalker Khan. I can guide
Sounds
you
friendly.
and illuminate the truth. The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, the ancient lords found the 3 souls, but your progenitor found a 4th, unique soul, the Dark Soul.
Ah!
Your ancestor claimed
He
the
said it!
Dark Soul and waited for fire to subside. And soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men, the Age of Dark. However, Lord Gwyn trembled at the dark, clinging to his Age of Fire and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature by sacrificing himself to link the fire and commanding his children to shepherd the humans. Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the birth of the Dark Lord. I am the primordial serpent. I seek to right the wrongs of the past, to discover our true Lord. But the other serpent, Frampt, lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn. Undead warrior, we stand at a crossroads. Only I know the truth about your fate. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has coddled fire and resisted nature, and become the 4th Lord, so that you may usher in an age of dark.
So, first let's agree yes, because we want to be able to keep talking to him.
Very well. I shall now guide you to Gwyn's prison. Be still, and trust thine flesh to me.
Wait, what do you
I
mean
have
by
much to
that?
talk about.
Ah!
Throw out the tags, people.
Bang.
Alright, right, he's gonna say some things.
This is Gwyn's prison.
Neck.
Now, place the Lord Vessel upon the altar.
All right. So before we do anything, we have some unpacking to do. So Frampt here has said the unspoken parts of history out loud.
Cat.
So
Sorry, yeah,
Frampt
Kath.
is the guy upstairs.
They're functionally the same person, but actually
what I
not.
take it
So-
is that Lord Gwyn feared humanity and the dark soul / dark lord onto that. So he basically started hogging the fire to himself at that point to make sure that it would
Not
just
necessarily.
keep burning over and over on that.
So
Well,
Sort
you're on the
of.
right track. He did
So-
want to keep the Age of Fire going well beyond when it should have stopped.
So basically, as the first flame that gave life to everything came to light, as with all things, it has an opposite. The flame created everything, but in the opposite of flame, there came dark. Gwyn, the witch, and Nito were on more against of the side of life, death, and light, and are what helped encourage the light, the Age of Fire, which is what everyone has been living through at this point. Pretty much your average life and modern day equivalent is what it was doing. However, because all things come to an end, and the balance is kind of in the same equivalent, as the fire started to fade as time went on, dark became more powerful. Gwyn did not want to give up what he had, more specifically what his people had, at the age of where they live and they get to exist. So he fought back and tried to keep the flame going. And in that way, he was willing to give up most everything he had to keep it going. But he recognized that's just putting fuel in the fire, but I only have so much fuel. So he had his children and his cohorts set up a legend, a prophecy that a chosen undead who will come to link the fire will continue to burn at the stake to keep this Age of Fire going. Human nature more naturally wants to go to dark because it is not only their birthright, but it is their natural state. That is where the obfuscation has been created. Frampt is on the side of the Age of Fire is what's best for everyone, in their opinion. We will continue the charade. I will lead people to gain power, do the quest, go to the kiln, and put all that fire into keeping the first flame going. Kath here thinks, no, things should progress as they are supposed to. I want to disrupt that and let it end and let the natural course of nature take its course. That is the divide that we are being given.
Do you want to keep a dying world going, or do you want to reset the world to let its natural course take through at that point?
Not
Yes.
quite a reset, but letting the world go through its natural course.
Mm-hmm. Now, if
Before we
you
place
choose... Yeah, so... If you choose to set the vessel here, you have conceptually sided with Kath here, and he will be your guide. But, because we haven't put it on the vessel yet, we can use a homeward bone to teleport out, go back to Firelink, and see what Frampt had prepared to tell you. Now, ultimately,
Might as
it
well
doesn't matter... Yeah, let's get all our dialogue out. We do not miss anything by choosing either Frampt or Kath, because your ultimate choice will still be at the end of the game. But now we have context for what these two choices will ultimately be when you get to the end of the game.
What is it?
And on a
Place the Lord Vessel
and on a
upon the
mechanical sense,
altar.
as for what each of the serpents do, Darkseeker Path is the one in charge of the Dark Wraith Covenant. So if you want to be with them, you gotta side with Kath. If you want access to Framp's services, i.e., breaking down materials and selling them, you side with him.
What is it?
He won't let you leave until you place it, but if you use a homeward bone, you will teleport back to your bonfire, and then we can continue as normal. Now, however...
Technically, there's technically a third choice, where if you just hop down the... If you hop down the...
Use a bone. Use a bone, Pat.
Oh, bone out.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about a third kind of choice, where you can just choose to hop down the Firelink altar's hole, like where Frampt is popping out of, and just place it down without them, but they'll both consider it a, what the fuck are you doing? We're not helping you.
Yeah. So let's go to Firelink Shrine and talk to Frampt. Now, as Ace pointed out, Kath here is in charge of the Dark Wraiths. The Dark Wraiths were such a problem that they flooded an entire city, castle, town to contain what problems they were causing. Also, Frampt just falls asleep sometimes. Wake him up.
Yeah, you can just
freaking just.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well,
also, it is actually, I believe, the same voice actor. It's just a slightly different performance.
Snake.
So now we can hear what he has to say.
Heavens, you have done it. You have retrieved the Lord Vessel. After 1,000 years, it is you. It is really you.
That's how he makes it. He eats shit. Literal shit.
I really should calm down. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
You gotta
just
take
like
me
Kath.
in your mouth again.
Yeah, it's the only way to keep you safe.
Alright, that would be.
It's like Boo during the GT arc. The only way you can be safe from Baby is if you hang out in Boo.
Also, he hangs upside down here, which is funny.
Yeah. And then he will give you his spiel.
This is the Firelink Chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar.
What serpent do you like more?
What is it?
Oh, lovely.
Place the Lord Vessel on the altar. No reason for pause at this point.
So, we will ask you, more so for mechanic's sake, what would you prefer? Would you prefer a PvP covenant, or a guy that can get rid of your garbage?
And break down materials.
Yeah, probably. This one for this benefit. I will say,
yeah.
I'm thinking probably I'm going to, at the end, choose to let the fire die out onto that. Probably what I'm thinking onto that.
It's a consideration.
See if I get any more info by the end of the game, but that's kind of where I'm leaning right now on that.
That is a valid choice. We will put a pin in that because we have still a bit of game to go. Also, yeah, you were holding that in your freaking back pocket. Explain that.
Place down the tag team title belt.
That's where. That's what was stopping me from getting good rolls.
I also like how, because Frampt and Kath are they are the exact same model, but the way they are lit tells you a completely different narrative about what kind of character they are. Frampt is lit more naturally, and you get to kind of see him in a more proper light. That is past a place you haven't been yet.
We haven't seen that one. We have seen that one.
That is the one that was in Orlando. That is tangent to a place you have technically walked into, but not explored. Those are where we're going. Oh wait, is that right? Giant Dad. All right, so before you offer up souls, leave and go to your key items because we have one that you haven't read yet. Bequeathed Lord Soul Shard.
soul of one of the four kings who fell to dark, a fragment of the Lord's soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Lord Gwyn recognized the foresight of the four great leaders of New
Londo.
And granted them their ranks and their fragments of a great soul. Although this is not the full Lord soul, it could still satiate a Lord vessel.
So Gwyn, Zeus, was so powerful that he could just take chunks out of his own power, give it to other people, and barely feel a difference, and yet they are able to be powerful enough to harness a power on equivalent to the gods, or at least a demigod, for your own scale of reference.
Yeah, that wasn't actually Giant Dad. That was a guy with a dad mask and paddle boots.
Going shirtless because he's not afraid. So yeah, if you offer up souls to the Lord Vessel, this will put them into here and just be one of the many keys that we open this door with.
Place in the Intercontinental title belt. We must open the door, WrestleMania.
So this is technically a bonfire, but you cannot warp here of your own volition. You have to either jump through the hole or talk to Frampt. Now, if you chose to go with Kath, when you go back to Firelink Shrine, Frampt will see you and basically see, and his, let me get the actual dialogue because paraphrasing is a bit odd. Actually, it's going to take too long. Remembering me trying to find freaking Petrus's dialogue from before, so I will paraphrase. Fuck it, we've all. So his paraphrase is, "I was wrong.
Very well.
You were clearly not the chosen undead that I was waiting for. I will sleep and wait for the next true successor." And then he fucks off.
Fill the vessel with powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the four kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel.
Oh, Carol more bosses.
Are you ready?
So, in your typical playthrough, you will always talk to Frampt first because he's your point of reference. He will tell you all this information. You'll put the Lord Vessel down, and that's how you learn about most of these bosses and where to go. Because that's typically who you go to, most people do not meet Kath after fighting the four kings because he already knows that you've sided yourself with light. But since we did a little bit of prior knowledge sequence breaking to meet him early, we get his side of the story. But they both basically tell you the same thing.
Check the teleport list real quick. I want to see. Sunlight alt. Oh, you really? Oh, you can't teleport straight there. Could have sworn I saw it on the teleport list for the.
Nope. So Frampt phrases all of this as some greater purpose to match with the narrative that they're telling you. You are going to succeed, Gwyn, and become the king of the world, is what he's telling you. He is telling you nothing about linking the flame. He's just saying, yo, God has an open seat. Do you want to sit in that seat? That'd be pretty cool, right? Here's how you can become the new king of everything. You're gonna go to the land of the gods, prove yourself worthy, then you're going to show yourself to be better than the old gods, and then you get to sit on that throne and look really cool, is basically what he's telling you, and everything's gonna be peachy-dory. He doesn't explain the fact that it's all for burning at the stake to keep the lights on. Whereas Kath is more straightforward of, yo, let's burn the old world down. Go kill all the old gods so we can go and put that flame out. He's a lot more straightforward about it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the narrative that you're writing with that.
So, yeah, at this point, the world is very open. We can go do the next three major bosses in any order.
And if we want, the DLC has now technically been opened.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I feel like we should start getting to work on that. There's kind of a sizable thing we can do that we kind of have unfinished business with a Hydra.
Yeah, that Hydra needs to die.
So we'd want to go to...
So, are we open for playing a bit longer?
A little bit longer, yeah.
Let's go kill a Hydra.
Let's go kill a Hydra.
Closest
So,
would be... I think that would be Undead Parish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not even close up, Medulla.
I think if we try to teleport back to the Abyss... Also, you can take off Artorias' ring now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you teleport back to the Abyss, Kath will be there, and he will be so disappointed in you. I don't know his exact dialogue, but you can absolutely go see it now that we've chosen to side for Frant because of his services of eating shit and various other utensils.
Yeah, I don't know how we would get back to...
We're gonna go downstairs through the basement and past Andre.
Oh, yeah, that's the way to the Hydra. You can just teleport straight back to the Abyss if you want. Although
Yeah,
I forget if you can... Forget if you can when not wearing the ring.
I believe once Kath is there, it's safe to walk on it because it's no longer a boss fight. So yeah, the Abyss.
It's just funny if you just go here.
Yeah, you spawn.
One
you die.
brave just... Ah!
So yeah.
Fool, you could not be the Dark Lord. Enough of this, and farewell to you. I shall return to the Abyss and await the true Lord of Men.
Bye.
Alright.
Put a pin in that, sir.
Like, trust me. Trust me, I'm manipulating RNG.
I'm baiting him.
It's gonna be useful later.
Man.
Trust me on this, bro. See Andre about to go kill a Hydra. Good luck with that.
Uh-oh. Nope. That's
No.
That's a little bit at that point. Okay.
Still just a little chunky. I think you probably... If you roll with this... That's a jump. So yeah, we're gonna take the first right here. Ah, the footsies.
We're gonna go back to where Havel was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, we do have another question that Kath has in some ways opened up. So everything leading up to Anor Londo has been a hustle. The descriptions have told us that Anor Londo was abandoned, including Guinevere freaking getting hitched with some Lord of Fire and leaving. What is actually up with Anor Londo? These are questions that we can answer, should we choose.
Hey, Guinevere! I have some
Guinevere, yeah.
questions.
What's up? What are you hiding behind those large, supple breasts of yours? So, I will give a suggestion with the Hydra. You'll probably want your shield out because it likes to shoot projectiles, as we learned the hard way. So once you clear out some crystal foliage, you can do some tangential dragon slaying. We can emulate Hercules a little bit. Oh, you guys had the same brain cell. Yeah, you can hear him trying to shoot his water cannons at you.
Well,
So you
the golem to
1v1.
your right is gonna aggro.
Probably. So you cannot get too close to him. He does have a hit of hit. But he does do this to let you swing at his heads. Also, that's where the knight died.
Yeah, Okay, yeah, Golem aggroed.
Yep, just bait him into attacks and cut off those heads. Man, look at this hero. There's a specific spacing where he will either projectile you or he will attack you directly. Particularly if your feet are in the water, you can take that as a range to swing at you. Alright, pick ahead and swing. You're so strong that you take off a single head with a single swipe.
With all one hand.
You are,
Yeah.
you are becoming huge.
You're basically Hercules in
I'm a
the
very
freaking
big
movie.
man.
I'm a big boy!
Now, thankfully, unlike your typical Hydras, this does not grow extra heads with everyone you cut off. Which is actually kind of a downside, because soon you're going to run low on heads that you can cut off conveniently.
Anyone seen Sora?
Get up on the Hydra's back. Also, it's perfectly valid to unlock once he's swung his head so that you can pick a head to just swing at. Because it will always focus on his body.
And head just kind of... whoop.
Yeah. Nice.
One head left.
Alright, one more. I'm gonna get you. Oh, I swear I got this.
Ah! It needed an extender.
Yeah, he only has 2 patterns with his heads. If you want, you can swap your wolf ring for the rusted ring to get better footing in water. And then way you can sprint to this head better.
Monster Hunter be like...
Pretty much.
No!
You found the pit.
Oh my god. I didn't know that could happen. Your last bonfire was in the... Wow, you fell... You literally sunk into the Marinara Trench and ended up back in the abyss.
Damn, I didn't think someone could... You didn't sink like a rock, you sank like a freaking ship.
Bro, did you find the Titanic down there?
The serpent was just here, he's just like, no, I don't think you're the Dark Lord.
Yeah, sees you floating down, and he's just like, you know what, I was right not to bet on you.
Yeah. You know what? Go burn it a fire.
And Framp's just like, I'll get there eventually, I'll get there eventually, I'll get there eventually, I'll get there eventually.
All about persistence. All about persistence.
Trust
the system. The system.
The process.
Trust the system, trust the system, trust the process.
And now I'm imagining Ramps wearing like a Flyers jersey or something.
No, the heats.
Getting dressed up like he's a statue of Billy Patton.
With a little statue
Speaking of
Liberty
Philly.
hat on, I don't know why.
Tiny
Speaking
little
of
hat
Philly, the
Oh, boy.
Philadelphia Phillies have had inconsistency lately. 2 days ago, they had against Atlanta, they had 13-0, but then lost the next game, I think 0-1, and then won today 2-1. But that last inning was terrifying because there were 2 bases loaded, 2 out. If a home run landed, that was it. That Jover. Thankfully, it didn't. If the pop fly was caught, but God. That would have been the world's worst show.
So, yeah. There's general circumference. Oh, they killed the bullet for you. There's a general circumference around him that is a bottomless pit. So, get about this range and just swing.
No.
Hello, sir. What are you doing over here? Who let you grow out here? I am concerned. I need to speak to your parents. And tell them that I killed you. And then kill them.
Come on.
Yeah, no, these guys suck.
When he says guys, that means there's more of them.
It is weird fighting a Dark Souls boss with no music going on.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not a boss.
Yeah, it's just a big enemy.
Mini boss at most.
I think there's an old body video meme. It's just, he's left his boss at freaking one head, unable to hit him. He's like, I'm kind of bored. I should go open up that door that I left unopened over there. And Hydra's just trying its damnedest. It's like, no, don't leave me alone. I can kill you. I swear I can fight.
Yeah, I love Lore Man.
He's got such a smooth voice. Trying to hide in the geometry won't save you.
God, what the hell?
I don't even know what he's in anymore. You might have to angle him the other way.
Come on.
Nope.
They won't say they're not. I won't say they're all bark and no bite because they obviously can do some decent damage.
Oh my god,
projectiles,
fucking
but...
wall geometry.
Oh my god. Is this the final boss?
How is that?
How
Sir!
is that not hitting? This descendant of the ancient dragons truly is a mysterious creature. Oh, thank god.
There we go!
So there's another scale. And a crown ring. Ooh, let's read that ring. I can't believe they ate something. No. There it is.
Grants magic for casting, but has HP. Princess of
Hula seal.
Seal upon her birth.
So trade half your health to cast more magic.
Not good
now.
Build we're going for right now.
Now, I'm gonna actually recommend you keep that ring on because we're gonna do something goofy. First, not dusk ring, but the rusted. Yes.
Oh, the rusted ring. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now, go to your menu and close out and log back in. Well, quit the game and then get back in. Yes. Because we gotta reload this world state. All right. Come back, Sup Modula.
Okay.
All right. We are gonna go behind where the Hydra was. So do a long circumference around the left side of the water here.
Yeah, you can actually kind of see where it drops off if
Yeah.
you look closely. Like, look down. If you see kind of a green mossy texture, you're good.
So yeah, keep following the water, but yeah, we're gonna be just hugging this wall. It's safe. Just walk the water pad, don't worry. You have more than you think, but just I'm just playing the most safe we can.
My man's like, if he sinks even a little bit in the kiddie pool, he's like, nope.
Hey, I fell into literal pitch black last time.
He is acting reactionally. What's that over there? Okay, this is all. I'll tell you, Pat. This is all safe between you and that thing. So just walk how you walk.
Fire golem?
Oh, so that's the. That's a golden crystal golem. Hey, yo, is that your kids out there? I'm sorry to say, I kind of killed them. Also, that's quite the hood ornament you got there. Looks pretty fancy.
Mine.
There was a woman in there.
Hello?
That guy had a woman in his head.
It is thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulasil. I
We just read about you.
from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulasil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Sure.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. Seems that my time is done.
Mage summon?
May the great flames guide thee.
Technically. So, her deal is quirky. So basically, in lore, she is from the past, but she was trapped in between time and space while inside that crystal golem for who knows how long. And then you free her, and then she is able to return back to the past because of that's where she belongs.
I'm wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, time
This
is
is
confusing
actually
and
the
tortured.
This is actually the most stupid attempts to logic some neat because clearly they was like, hey, we want someone that comes from the past to be able to talk to you and interact with you. But when you actually think about time travel in any capacity, like most fiction, it doesn't make sense.
Also high ladder.
Also high ladder. This is a tall ladder. Alright, so that she will help us later for other reasons.
In a dream of my doom.
Oh.
Oh, hey, fireworks.
Yeah, I guess on that side of the continent makes sense. Still annoying. Architecture. A dead body.
Pillage!
Hey, kids, you want...
Loot that body, gotta loot that body, gotta loot that body, gotta loot the motherfucker.
Yo.
And now you have found the back way into Darkroot Garden.
Yep.
So this is how you get in if you are not willing to buy or are currently not able to afford the Crest of Artorias. So we still got another half of the zone that you can explore. Not required, but it does exist.
Way back home.
This is technically a place you haven't... This is a part of the forest you haven't been to yet.
Leafman.
Or have you? Actually, no, yeah, because... Yeah, no, we've been here. So yeah, this is where your friends are. And since you're part of the Cat Covenant, none of them are going to bother you. So yeah, if you want to run over to the bonfire to warp elsewhere, you can.
Don't drop your cat.
It's not a cat, it's just a tool. Pretty sure my cats are underneath the couch or something right now.
Alright. Go back to Firelink Shrine to end things off tonight.
Actually, go talk to the Firekeeper over at Firelink. I think she has some new dialogue. Hey, Siegmeyer. Love you, bro.
By the way, yeah, this girl and Dusk are voiced by the same person.
Yeah.
That you have agreed to link the fire. I thank you sincerely. Finally, the curse of the undead will be lifted. And I can die human. I am powerless, but I will do all that I can. Please, save us all. Please.
Not that.
Now, they are technically not wrong. The growing darks, Age of Dark, is what's causing the undead curse to exist. All of you being left to constantly live this cycle of dying and coming back, dying and coming back until you're just an empty husk that once resembled a person is entirely because the Age of Dark is approaching, and the more it grows, the worse it's going to get. If the fire is lit more, then everyone that is currently undead will get to finally return to peace and be able to just die as a proper person. The curse will not be lifted, but it will be pushed away for a while. Now, how long that lasts, or even how long it lasts for even these individual people in front of us, who can truly say, but it technically is a treatment, not a cure.
Well, good progress tonight. We got a lot done.
Yeah.
Do you got? So I'm guessing we're heading into DLC next. For that, or what do you think is the plan?
We can either. So DLC is about. Well, you're about at the power level expected for DLC, so you can do that if you so choose. The DLC is harder than most things in the base game, so you'd expect some jump up in difficulty, but then you'd be basically ready for everything. You can do whatever you want. The final boss is the only lockout from more content, so you can just do what's in the base game first, and then we do DLC. We could do a couple things here or there, and then go to DLC.
I think a few things
we
here
can
and
do
there.
the DLC and then do that.
Maybe
So
do
we have a lot to
DLC
do.
Let's maybe do DLC in like the halfway point of this stretch, maybe on that kind of deal.
All right. So we'll have a couple places we can choose from. We will leave it to you when we get there. I have one that I could recommend, but we will get there when we get there. Also, you have 20 Estus flasks. I think you got that from sitting at the kiln.
Yeah, alright. Well, that will do it for tonight. After that, hopefully you've all enjoyed. We will have Slay the Princess tomorrow and more Dark Souls on Sunday. But until then, yeah. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Oh, have a good one.